Hello everybody. This video is for teaching majors. This module you're within is for teaching majors. If you're a speech language pathology major, you have a separate session 6 module that's probably underneath this one in the table of contents, so make sure you go into the proper one. Okay, so teaching majors. What's going on in session 6? Well, as always, go check out that course plan for the big picture view of what we're doing in this class. Okay, so in this session we've got a couple things going on. Quick assistive technology project. You're going to go learn about technologies that can be used to help people learn and function in ways that allow them to learn what it is you're trying to teach them in your class or in your, possibly in your speech, well, I'm not talking to speech language pathologists here, so in your classes that you teach. So that should take you probably an hour, well, maybe 1 or 2 hours, maybe 2 hours to do that project. Don't dwell on it much longer than that. Unit plan modification is an important thing that you need to do in this class, in part because it is tied closely to your TK20 submission, which I'll talk about in just a moment. Basically, in the unit plan modification assignment, you're going to go locate some already created, already drafted instruction. I want it to be a unit, not just a short little lesson plan, but a bit of a longer unit. And you're going to critique it using the Understanding by Design standards. You have to set up your wiki page to make all of this work, but once you've got it set up, you'll see you'll have the standards there. And then you quickly go through those Understanding by Design standards with the unit. You've got the unit next to you, you're reading it, you're critiquing it. You critique it on the table that I provide once you have it all set up. At the bottom of the unit plan modification, you then sort of talk about changes you would make, you discuss technology, you discuss the needs of special needs learners and how you would address those as well. And that kind of sums up what the unit plan modification is all about. And it's about taking, it's one thing to build your technical skills, and it's one thing to learn about teaching methods, but through the unit plan modification, we sort of bridge those things. We talk about, okay, given this instruction, how do we use technology in a way that makes sense, that makes it better, that's elegant, it's not just forced in there. How do we address the needs of special needs learners? So it's combining various things in this assignment, which is part of the reason why it's pretty darn important to your TK20 submission, which I'll talk about in a moment. The Promethean flip chart is related to the unit plan modification. In fact, I could have those two combined, but I think maybe it's easier for you to just kind of take them in little chunks. So the Promethean flip chart builds on the unit plan modification in the sense that given that unit plan that you had selected in the unit plan modification assignment, go find a flip chart that could support your instruction. And you can go on to Promethean Planet. You don't even have to download there's Promethean software that you can have on your computer. It's kind of like PowerPoint. It's called Active Inspire, I think. And so you can have Active Inspire on your computer. You can actually download it if you choose to, but you don't have to for this assignment. You can actually go view Promethean flip charts on Promethean Planet. You do have to get a login to do that, and to go select one that you feel like would support your unit plan. And you may talk about ways that you might adapt that flip chart if you were to download it, and if you had the energy and desire to do so. Okay, and then finally, technology integration assessment in TK20. I want you to go check out the instructions page for the TK20 technology integration assessment. First of all, what's TK20? Just a quick reminder. It's an assessment tool that you use to build a portfolio across all of the classes that you take for your teacher certification. And in various classes, they have what are sometimes called key assessments. There's other terms that might be used. Various kinds of assessments. In this class, it's called the key assessment. That probably doesn't mean anything to you, but this assignment that you're doing, this TK20 technology integration assessment, is a sort of assignment. I need you to pull down those instructions, save that document, read the instructions that are on, I think the instructions are actually on page 2. Read the instructions, watch my example videos, and very carefully complete this assignment. I'm not going to talk about it too much here because I talk about it a lot in the instructions for the assignment. And I do video walkthroughs so that hopefully I explain in text, but then I say watch this video to see what I'm talking about in action. So let's trust that my instructions are good enough. You want to make sure you do it as soon as you can. If you're completing your work in this class and you follow my suggestions in the instructions, you're going to be totally fine. on this. Now, if you're not doing your work in this class, then this TK20 assessment is going to be a lot harder to finish. So I'll let you do that, and just know that Stephanie Siegel in the College of Education is our contact for TK20. She's able to do things in there that I can't do. Like, I'm sort of all powerful kind of when it comes to Course 10. I can do a lot to help you with Course 10, and I can even sometimes help you troubleshoot issues. But when it comes to TK20, if you hit a wall, I can't do a whole lot. I can help you. I can do things if you submitted it wrong and I need to go reset. I can do things like that. But in terms of what you're seeing and helping you troubleshoot, I'm of limited use to you. So one of our partners in helping us make sure you submit to TK20 properly is Stephanie Siegel, and I think I put her contact information somewhere in the instructions. And I even had a few students that I was working with well after the semester ended last semester just to get their TK20 stuff up. So the sooner you can get it done, the sooner you breathe easy about this. And it's important. There's a note in the checklist that says you cannot receive course credit without submitting this properly. Let's stick with that just for your own sanity. I could give you a grade for the class, but the problem's going to come. There could be a bigger problem than just passing a class for you if you don't do this. It could relate to not getting your certification. It could relate to you almost being about to graduate, or you almost being about to get certified, and then later down the road, not having done this means that they won't certify you. I mean, it's going to be huge, but if you just do what I tell you, it's really not that hard. Just get her done. Honestly. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions about that. We do it in this module so that you have session 6 to think about it. If you don't finish it in session 6, the TK20 is what I'm talking about, then get it done in session 7 and let's get it finished before you finish this semester. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I hope session 6 goes smoothly for everybody. All right, thanks.